Look at my lash, y'all. These things are hanging on for dear life. So that brings me to what I'm going to show y'all today in today's video. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be showing you how I do my lash extensions. Now, this is a very nostalgic video. Well, I feel like feeling. It's a nostalgic feeling because y'all know, like, I feel like a lot of y'all found my channel years ago because I did how I do my eyelash extensions, and it like went viral. So now we're back again, but I have a whole new technique, completely different from how I used to do it. Not as damaging to your lashes how I used to do it in the past. Definitely doesn't take as long. You can switch them out very quickly, but they last long enough. I feel like when it comes to extensions, you don't want to feel super bound to wearing them for so long. And also, I hate that feeling of not being able to get out of something. I don't know if you feel that way, but I like to have the option to like remove something. I think that's why I don't really get braids much, because once I'm ready for it to get out and be done, like I'm ready. It needs to go. And with these kind of extensions, you have that option because they can last you from, I mean, you could take them out the next day, but they usually last me a week to 3 weeks, depending on what my lifestyle is at that moment. You know, if I'm on vacation or what my skincare routine is, how I sleep, all those things play a role. This thing is just hanging for dear life. All those things play a role when it comes to your lashes. Even if you get them professionally done, you know you have to treat them very carefully. They are very high maintenance. Lash extensions are for the high maintenance girlies. So I am gonna dive right into this video. If you're new here, welcome. I am Ray, aka ItsMyRayeRaye. If you end up liking this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button if you like it, if you like me. All right, let's get into it. So first I'm gonna show you how I actually remove them. I'm not just gonna show you how I apply them because that's the easy part. The removal process, saving your lashes, and it honestly doesn't take long. It's super easy. Let's get into it right now. One of my all-time favorite removers is this Cetaphil oil-free makeup remover. Now, even though it's an oil-free makeup remover, and it's for sensitive skin as well, and I love Cetaphil because they have clean ingredients, but even though it's oil-free, it almost acts as almost like a dry oil. Like, it doesn't have that oily feeling. It's weird. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how to explain this for you, but all I know is that it works. It's gentle. It doesn't pull my lashes out. I like it because it's really good for sensitive eyes and just your eyes in general. Not saying like it's good, like you should just be pouring it on your eyes. But when I use this to remove my lashes or any kind of eye makeup, I noticed that compared to other eye makeup removers, like if it gets in your eye, you know how like it gets blurry, which is normal, that's gonna happen. It gets irritated. It almost takes like the whole day of like constantly cleaning your eye out to remove it. I don't have that issue with this, and this is why I really like it. This is why I'm about to be done. So let me show you how I remove these crazy looking lashes right now. Look at this one. Like, look, oh, it's a mess. And I'm gonna put on a whole new set and get up close and personal and show y'all how I do it. So I like to use these cotton rounds, and when I use them, I make sure I use the soft side. I don't really like to use the other side because it's kind of rigid, and I just feel like it gets stuck in the lashes. It's just a mess. I don't know. That's just my preference, and that's just what I do. I could just really go in like I could pull this one off. This is what it looks like, because she's ready to go. The corners are usually, for me, the first to go. Always. They don't last as long, which is okay. That's why you have to really, I'm going to show you like how to really get them to last as long as they possibly could. So I'm going to take the cotton round and my Cetaphil oil-free eye makeup remover, really drench that onto there. And I really just take, I mean, you don't have to rub. I do just because I'm impatient, but usually I would just let the cotton round that's drenched just sit on my lashes, and the glue and the bond will begin to break apart. I have to get close for y'all so y'all can really see how I do this. And you'll see, like, look, the lashes easily come off. Super easy. Oh, there we go. They came off. That wasn't hard at all. Now, if you're looking at these little lashes right here, these are not my lashes, I promise you. These are, I used a new lashes that I usually don't use, and I actually didn't really like these ones because I noticed that these came from the actual lashes, the extensions, and they would fall into my eye a lot. Because you see, my lashes aren't that long, so those aren't mine. But then I'm gently just gonna keep removing some of the glue residue. You can see, and I always like to push my lashes up just because I want to reshape my lashes, because when you do wear these extensions, because they're pulling or hanging, tugging onto your lashes, it does kind of change like your curl pattern of your lashes naturally now. But I notice when I push them upward, I kind of get the curl back because my lashes are naturally curly. So you can see it's not that bad. Then I'm gonna take another cotton round and just obviously clean up the excess that's left over. And one thing I love about this remover is usually with other removers, I would have to like wash my lashes before I put a new set on. I don't gotta do that with this one. So this remover really is the MVP. Okay, so I still have some left. You just might not be able to see it because it's clear. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes, you know, I'll just go in and gently pull off what's there, and then we basically done. Like, that's how easy it is. And I still have my lashes. Let me remove. And look, the lashes are still intact. I like to brush through them. They're still there. Now I'm gonna show you how I apply a new set on this one. Now, before I apply a new set, I do like to take an eyelash curler right here. I put it on the heat setting, and I'm just gonna recurl my lashes just to bring, you know, the curl to my lash back, because it's there, but like, it's kind of going away. I'm gonna fix my makeup real quick too. I was filming a TikTok before this. Usually I wouldn't like have makeup on while I do this because obviously it's gonna get ruined. But just so you guys can get the full effect on how it looks when I'm done. Okay, now that it's heated, I'm just gonna take curler and recurl my lashes before I apply the new set. I feel like this helps it go on easier as well, because when your eyelashes are just like straight, or if you naturally have lashes that go down, it's gonna be a little difficult because the way that the extension is, it's naturally kind of shaped and made to lift your lashes. So if you can curl those babies, even if it's just for the application process, make sure you curl them. That's always going to be like my #1 trick. I feel like I've been doing this trick for years. I'm so happy they have heated eyelash curlers now. I mean, I don't know what they did back then, but I definitely didn't know about them. I used to like do the upside down trick and flip the eyelash curler upside down. You could do that. Oh wait, no, that was to uncurl them. Never mind. See the lash? We got the lash curled now. That's what I'm talking about. This baby right here, this right here, this is that glue. It's black, which I love. This is what the wand looks like. It's super easy to apply, and she is waterproof. And I know it looks crazy, but I like to use these tweezers to apply them. I know they're pointed. You do not have to use ones like these. You can use ones that have more of a less sharp edge. But just for me, I like it because when I am doing my lashes, I like to kind of like, you know, like open them up if there's any parts where like the glue gets stuck. I feel like there's just more precision, but yes, you are risking your eyeball, so be careful. I'm gonna be staying up close and personal like this for y'all because I really want y'all to see how I do this, because it's very important. These are the lashes I'm gonna be using right here. I believe these are the Kiss Impress. They already actually have glue on them, but I like to do a double glue situation because that is what helps me really secure my lashes. They already have glue on the lash band. So if I really wanted to, I wouldn't even have to apply any glue and I could just put these on. This style is the natural style. These are short, this row, these are long. For this look, I only need this amount of lashes because for the short, this is gonna be like inner corner, middle. I feel like usually I only need 4. And then these 2 will be outer corner or whatever the case may be. So I do a double glue situation where I double it up. So this is already pre-glued, and then I'm gonna add some glue to my lashes. So then you just got a big lash glue sandwich. That's why my lashes don't go anywhere and they last up to 3 weeks. Okay, so we're gonna start with the glue. So what I do, you're gonna start only at the base. Only the base, y'all, because when you get glue up here, which I mean it's gonna happen on accident, it is what it is, but it will end up clumping your lashes together and you want to avoid that. But it's always something you can fix, especially if you do have the pointed and tweezers like I do. So I generously, very generously coat the base. And one thing I love about these bonds, this glue, these dry fast. So honestly, after I'm done applying it, you do not need to wait. That's kind of the whole point, I think, of them creating these lashes is we got things to do. We want to just apply them and put them on right away and head out the door, which is what I'm basically doing right now. Okay, here's the fun part. So I like to start on my outer corner. Sometimes, for me at least, my lower lash line does get stuck to the top. So just be mindful of that. Try to keep your eye open. So this lash map is pretty easy. This is the long. This is one of the longs that I'm just gonna place on the outer corner. And when you're doing this, always make sure you check that your lashes don't have like any lint on it, any extra debris or hair, because there are times when that has happened to me and it's the most irritating thing to your eyes because it's basically stuck there. So always just do, you know, a little check to make sure. And after I apply it, I like to sandwich mine right away. And look, it's already looking cute. Now, when it comes to the outer corner, I really focus on this one the most because obviously this is the one that gets like the most abuse, especially if you're someone like me who sleeps on your side, when you're washing your face. It's just the outer corners, we all know no matter what kind of lashes you're wearing, they're always the one that takes the hit first. So that's why I guess that's why I like to sandwich it right away. And I also like to shape it. Now, if you're wondering why I shape it, because you see how it's kind of curving downward. You can not fully have control over that because your eye shape is your eye shape, but you somewhat could. So I like to kind of twist it. Like you can see, you see that? You see how I just twisted it up and now it's kind of giving that curve? It will stay like that for a while. I'm not gonna lie, it's not gonna stay like that forever. Once the lashes start getting old, they're gonna eventually drop, but that's okay. So that is the first outer corner. I'm gonna go in with another one of the longs. You want to get the bands as well. Like you see how the band ends right here? You want to get very close to that band so there's no gaps. See, look. And now here, I don't really squeeze this one. I'll just tap it because it just gets a little tricky when you're squeezing the ones in the middle. But look how pretty that's coming out. Look at that. Okay, she's coming. Now I'm gonna go in with the row 1, which is basically short. That's what they call it, like when you buy it in the pack. It'll say short and long. And I'm gonna do the same thing. Make sure I get that lash band close as possible to the last one I placed down. See, here's where it gets tricky when you get glue on a little too high up, which is what I did. But you see, the tweezers kind of help with that. Now I'm gonna push it up. Make sure there's no hair on your tweezers as well. Oh my gosh, you do not want that. And then it gets stuck in your lash glue. So see, we getting somewhere. Look at these. Ooh. Okay, we're getting there. We're about to be done. That is pretty. Now we just gotta do the inner corner. Here's where you can customize. Like you can always cut the band. Like let's say your inner corner ends right here and like mine can fit a full one, but I do kind of bring it a little closer, almost overlapping on this one because my lashes are just really weird right here. So these ones aren't my strong. These are my strong lashes. These are the only ones that's really gonna pick it up. And it's crazy how great this glue is because even as I'm sitting here yapping to y'all, explaining how I do it, the glue is just as tacky as it was applying the first one. Now it's time to apply the inner corner and finish it up. All right, here we go. Now this is when I'll sandwich this one just because it's the inner part. The inners and the outer corners are the most important. They are the focus. See, see that little clunk right there? That's what happens when you put too much glue. I might have to redo it. Fudge. Things like this happen all the time, so don't feel bad, like, or get frustrated, like if you have to reapply one. The great thing about this glue is it sticks. I don't know how they did this, but it's almost like, it's like reusable glue. Like no matter what, look, it just stuck right back on my lash like I never removed it. Honestly, genius. Okay, this is when I'm just cleaning through with my tweezers. If there's any glue that's just like making the lash look the way I don't want it to look, I'm just going through it with my tweezers. If there's any lash that's just looking a little weird, not looking the way I want it to, we're basically done. Like, look at how pretty that is. Okay, so now I have to seal it. That is also the most important thing because if I can even show you right now, this thing, it will stick to your lash. I mean, it will stick to your lid like this. You have to seal these or they will stick like this, and obviously nobody wants that. I even like to get in there with my finger because I just feel like nothing sandwiches a lash together better than a finger sometimes. Just look at that. Look at that. All right, my favorite trick of all. This is a new lash glue I've been using, so it does not have a seal. But this is the original one that I always use. Like if you ever see my videos on Instagram of me doing my lashes, I usually use this one or I use the faux Mascara one. I go between both. They really, to me, do exactly the same thing. Not one is better than the other, but I'll take the side where it says seal. And this is one of my tricks that to me, is just hand down one of the best tricks ever to seal your lash extensions. So you're gonna take the sealant and then your tweezers, and you're gonna coat your tweezers, the inner part and the outer part. Any part that you know that comes in contact with the lashes, you wanna coat it. So look, then you're gonna take the lashes, and you can see, look, it doesn't even stick to it anymore. Before, if I would have done this, they would stick to the tweezers. So you're basically coating only the base, because I find that when you get the coat on the other part of the lash, it kind of ruins it and it attracts a lot of lint. I know for me, it always gives me issues. So you also want to be very careful, like when you are putting it on, and try your best not to get it on there. But even if you do, it's okay, because you can go back in with that oil remover, a Q-tip, and just on the outer parts, like clean it off. It's really not that serious. Or you could just clean it with soap and water next time you wash your face. I make sure I really focus on sealing so that every time I'm squeezing, you should feel absolutely no glue tacky. Like it should not be sticking to your lid or your tweezers whatsoever. And after I'm done doing that, like that's it. That's literally all I do to do my lashes, and these will last for weeks. Like it's crazy. If you take care of them the right way, they will last. So now I'm gonna do the other one. So I'm gonna remove some of the glue from this one. I kind of just took the lashes off of this one. It was easy to do it anyway. And it looks like I don't have glue on it, but that's because they also have a clear glue. So if you're that's more your jam. I just find with the clear glue, it gets, you see how it looks crusty? With the black glue, you don't see that. You just see, I feel like it's a different consistency too. Now, if you're wondering, are these good for your lashes? There are no lash extensions or anything. Like, listen, if you're doing anything to your lashes, it's not good for your lashes. Like, even putting mascara on your lashes isn't the best, especially if you use waterproof. So this is not gonna be for someone who's, if you're trying to treat your lashes the best, no, these are not for you. Will they completely make your lashes fall out? Absolutely not. And it also depends on like what kind of lashes you have, how fast your lashes grow back, the strength. Like I've always had lashes like this. I feel like if you go back to my old videos, it hasn't really done much to mine. Like I never really had lashes to begin with. They were always pretty sparse, even when I would use lash serums. So I feel like, and they're not bald, like I still got lashes. I mean, they're not gonna look like that obviously, but I got lashes still. Okay, so these are cleaned off. I'm gonna apply the same set on the other side so y'all can see the full effect with them both done. And I got a little bit of glue here. Okay, on to the next eye. I'm gonna go back in with my heated lash curler and curl my lashes again. I just had a facial, so my skin's like super dry right now. Really focus on that outer corner. Like well, at least if your lashes are like mine, you see how those, like, what are they doing? Like literally throwing up gang signs. Generously coat. I'm not even gonna focus that much on those crazy lashes over there, because sometimes those don't end up going into the band, which is fine. You see my inner corner ones as well. I don't ever try to really put a lash on those. They're just too tiny and fragile. They're not gonna hold up a lash. So if you do have a lash like that, or if you have lashes like that in general, I would not wear these at all. Gotta have a little something, at least at the base, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm not even gonna focus on that one. I'm gonna just focus on these right here, because these are the strong ones. My strong hand. Okay, baby, let's do it. So when I'm applying on the left eye, oh, there's something else I want to show you. So I'm picking up this lash right now, and if you see how there's like a little, I don't know if you can see it. See that little piece of glue on the outer corner right there? You want to make sure you take that off. It is a little difficult. You want to make sure you kind of like, this is why I like the pointed tweezers, because they get that glue off, or just get a new lash, because that glue will ruin the lash, and it also attracts a lot of hair, and that's how you end up getting hair in your eye. And you can see it when it's on your lash as well. So I notice like when I'm lazy and I don't do it, I'll have to like keep putting like eyeliner on it, because you just see like this white thing on your lash. But yeah, when I'm doing the left, I'll just like flip my tweezers this way so that I can apply it like this. Let me get my mirror. And then on this side, I kind of bring it in a little more than the other because of those. You see what I mean? You see how it didn't cut off my tweezers? That's because of that little piece of glue. Because that glue is strong. Because that's the glue that they use to actually keep the lashes in the package. Always make sure you remove that or it will ruin your lashes. All right, let me try this again. There we go. Yeah. Sandwich that, and if it gets stuck like this, just let it kind of fall off, or kind of like move your tweezers in the direction you would want to shape it in a way. There's so many tricks, I know, y'all, but I promise you, I've learned all these tricks with just getting annoyed and trial and error of applying these lashes. So look, I have another one. It kind of sucks that it has like this little piece of glue on it, but you see? You could really see it on that one. So I'm gonna try and remove it, but when you remove it, wipe your tweezers so that it doesn't get stuck. Now I'm gonna apply the next one. Here's where I like to kind of look back and forth and just make sure they're somewhat identical. One thing I've noticed about these extensions, you're not never, but it's really rare and not quite often you're gonna have them match like exactly. It's kind of hard to get it like that. Like sometimes one corner might look a little more wispy. Like look at this one. Look at how this lash looks on the right side, but then look at how this one looks. You know what I mean? I just think that's just how the lashes are made, because they're made in a factory. Like they're not always going to be perfect. Now that we've done 2 of the longs, I'm going to go in with, making sure there's no hair on this. I'm going to go in with the short. Sometimes it's hard to keep your eye open. Good enough for me. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the inner corner. All right. I feel like I didn't do my best to line these ones up. I'm going to try and fix them. I feel like these ones look a little more wispy, but that's okay. So that's gonna, ooh, not a piece of hair on the tweezers. That's gonna happen a lot. Like I said, they're not always gonna be identical. They're gonna be like eyebrows and they're gonna be sisters, but the point is there. Like these look very pretty. Look at these. Look at these. Hold on, let me seal them, then we finish. So same thing, take my tweezers, coat them, let's seal them up. These are pretty. They came out better than I expected. There's one that's a little like, I've been trying to get it perfect because this one I did a great job, but I feel like when I get to this eye, I get super lazy and I'm like, okay, I'm over it. I'm ready to be done. I could have been pushed in a little more, but it's okay. These are pretty. And here's the lashes. I'm gonna add some bottom mascara just so you could just see the full effect of how pretty they are. And these last. There's a big tip that I will give that I feel like, so when you go to sleep at night, just like any other lash extensions, you are supposed to sleep on your face. So yes, if you sleep on your face with these, are they gonna last? They last me. Yes, they do last. Are they gonna be a little disheveled and all over the place when you wake up? Yes, you're gonna have to like go back with your tweezers, sandwich them together, maybe like pull them off of your lid if you didn't seal them properly. But for the most part, like washing your face, swimming, and I wash my eyes. Like when I wash it, I purposely wash the lashes because I want to get like any leftover makeup residue off of my eyes, because it's just like they get itchy and you don't want that. Obviously, if they get too irritated and itchy, remove them immediately. But the biggest tip I will say is when you are sleeping, and if you're someone like me who does sleep on your side or your face, you need to get eye mask. So like the sleeping eye mask, but there's special ones, and I'm gonna actually link it in the description box because y'all will thank me later, because no matter who does your lashes, you or the lash tech, your lashes are gonna last for a really long time. And it also is just really good for your natural lashes and your eyes. So these, I can't find them. I think they're in the washing machine right now. They're not the traditional eye masks that are like flat. I know you're thinking, why would I wear like the eye mask that flattens the lashes? They're gonna ruin them. These ones are different. They actually have like sockets in them so that it kind of has padding around the eye area. So the mask isn't actually touching your eyes, only the padded part is. So there's actually like, it literally is like this, and then imagine this is covered. Your lashes and your eyes are not touching the mask. So it also helps because I feel like when I wake up, I notice I don't really have like puffy eyes, or like my under eyes don't look bad. They're just overall the best masks ever. I found them on Amazon. They're specifically, I think, made for people who wear lashes. You'll thank me later about that, because if you wear those every night, I noticed the difference in how long my lashes last if I do wear it versus not wearing it. And your lashes, these things could, I mean, I wouldn't go this long because I don't think it's sanitary or healthy for your eyes, but you could probably wear these for up to a month. I'm just saying, because the only thing that really messes up your lashes is when you're asleep. Like, you putting water on it, this glue, as you saw when I was applying it, it reactivates. So if I jumped in the pool right now, wash my face with soap and water, the whole nine, if I just go back and squeeze them again, they literally, like, there's been times when I've had a corner hanging off and I just like flipped it up and squeezed it for a few seconds, and it was like I reapplied it. Like, I applied glue and did a whole process over again, and I did it. That's the best tip I could give you. I hope that makes sense, because I feel like I was just all over the place and I didn't eat yet, so I'm like, ugh. So these are the lashes. What do y'all think about them? I hope this tutorial has helped you. If there's anything that I have not thought about that you have a question on, oh, I actually love how this goes up right here. Oh, these came out so pretty. These came out beautiful. If you have any questions or there's anything that I forgot about, comment below. You know I got you. I'm trying to help y'all have some nice looking lashes like these ones. Because this, look at the, I actually think I like the left one a little better. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that always happens to me. There's always one that's my favorite, and usually it's my right one. There we go. Okay. I don't know if y'all see that difference, but there's a difference. Hello. These are beautiful. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? I hope this video was helpful. I truly do. It was so fun and just brought back memories making these kind of videos. I really love making beauty videos. If you love the beauty videos, and I really hope you do, please, Jesus, more will be coming, because you think that there's not a lot to talk about in beauty, but there really is. What is it? I'm about to go get some lunch. I got me a little Burke Williams massage, 80 minutes. And my lashes look cute. And I know you're probably wondering, Ray, for a massage, you gotta lay down flat on your face. Yes, you do. But you know what you bring when you go to get your massage when you have lashes? You bring the eye mask. Thank me later. Or if you forget or you don't have it, make sure you open up the thing you put your face on, open it up and really dig your face in it so that it's covering this and not smushing your lashes. Because even if they were done professionally, or if you just did them how I did it, they're gonna get jacked up. You're gonna walk out and your lashes are gonna be, few of them gonna fall out, or one's gonna be throwing up gang signs. So just take the advice. I promise you. I promise you. Yeah, that's it. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm so glad to be back. Every time I make one, I'm just so happy. I love y'all so much. Thank you for all the love y'all been pouring into me. I really hope y'all love this video. Okay, I'm out of here. I'm super happy. I'm gonna go and just enjoy my day. It's a beautiful day. I think it's because the weather is nice. The sun is out. I'm about to go get some food. It's your girl's mommy weekend off, so I gotta go. Bye.